Yeah, so soO 1-0. soO 1-0 against Dark. Okay. We didn't get to see that first game. That's fine. We'll be through the rest of the tournament now. So whoever wins here goes on against Hero Marine in the finals. That should be an amazing TVZ. I'm actually very excited about that. And again, I hope that you guys are really enjoying the cast here tonight. When it's done, we will be playing some Brood War. If you want to stick around, I'd appreciate for you to follow the channel. And of course, subscriptions are really smart, because then you get to skip commercials and you get amazing Artosis emotes, which are like the best emotes and getting better. And I'm sure there's other things that subscriptions do for you as well. So do it. Well, if you're here for the Brood War, you came to the right place, because there will be Brood War, because this tournament's going really quickly. Quicker than I thought, actually. I thought it would be 5 or 6 hours, but it looks like it's going to be like 4. Yeah, I think about 4-hour tournament. So we'll play some Brood War afterwards. But yeah, great times. Don't forget, guys, next week I'm going to Katowice, as well as Tasteless is going, and a lot of other great commentators like Pig, Roddy, Zombie Grub, all that. So it's going to be great. And G-Man G gifting 5 subs. I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. Volts as well with the sub. Thank you, my man. I saw you took a game earlier off of Max Packs. Congrats. Kind of wanted to cast that series. Hope it went well. Thank you much, guys. Myself, Tasteless Pig, and all those mumbling scrubs. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, times are good. There's a lot of life in RTS, guys. I'm excited about a lot of things going on, and it's fun to be doing the cup, so I hope that you guys are enjoying. And after it's all done, I would love to get feedback from people as well, especially the regular people that are watching me do Brood War at night, if you enjoyed this as well. Because obviously all the new people that are here from StarCraft 2 that don't watch as much Brood War, obviously you guys are enjoying it. But you should actually watch Brood War 2. I mean, the games, it's so fun to watch both of them. They're both beautiful in their own ways. Good old Artosis, man. 10 life. 10 out of 10. And the donos won't get skipped while I play Brood War. Yes, thank you, Scarlet. I'll let you fucking dono almost anything while I play Brood War. And I'll play right through it like the fucking champion that I am. Absolutely. The Tastelope. You should have 9 out of 10. All right. Baneling Nest on the way for both sides. We have the Evolution Chambers coming up. 6 slings versus 8, so very even there. And this is where you kind of wait and see if someone makes a big plume of lings, or if we're just going to get kind of the middling numbers, right? If you suddenly see like 10 lings being made, then you know that's the aggressor. Here it seems like it's really both sides are droning pretty heavily. So I don't think any, yeah, 7 drones, 6 drones on the other side. No one's going to be able to kill each other here. Roachhorn coming up for soO a little bit faster. +1 range on both.
Lord of Toenails donated
what is this?
$3.33. Will Mapu be at Katowice?
Yes.
I really hope so.
Yeah, he is.
I need to know how many toenails I should.
Okay, okay. He doesn't want any of those. I already asked him. He said, ew, gross. I hate that guy. Please don't be my fan. But yeah, he'll be at Katowice doing observing. I mean, he's a fantastic observer, as you guys know. He's so good at observing. Let me tell you guys actually a story about Mapu, okay? So I recently worked at an Age of Empires 2 event, and I got to meet and hang out with their casters, right? Like some great guys, Dave and Nilly, right? Ornlu was there, and some other people as well, of course. But I was talking to them, and we talked about Mapu, actually, because Mapu recently did the Red Bull, the big Red Bull tournament in Age of Empires 2, and did the observing there. And they had really good things to say about Mapu. I'm like, oh yeah, they were asking me about him. I'm like, yeah, Mapu is like our main observer nowadays. Like, he's a fantastic observer. He generally does the World Championship and all the big tournaments and stuff. He's really, really good, really dedicated. And then they were like, yeah, like, for instance, Nilly mentioned that he had given Mapu, ooh, Baneling's coming in, oh, well, only 4, but a lot of damage ones too. So cleans up to 8, beautifully done. But Nilly had mentioned that, like, yeah, after day 1, that, like, he gave Mapu a list of things where he's like, these are ways you could improve your observing, right? Because Mapu's not an Age guy. He's a StarCraft guy. And then he said Mapu literally came back the next day and fixed, like, everything, and was so much better the next day. which is that's better than starting out good. Okay, just so you guys know, the fact that he's willing to take that type of input and immediately act upon it and fix all those things is actually more impressive than already being good. So, I mean, he's a treasure, and we're happy to have him.
$3.
Lucky to have him.
Of course we enjoyed Artois. I found your channel by watching SC1 and 2 cast.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure all the guys in the chat enjoys it too. Besides,
excellent.
Casting games sound much more stress-free for you. Make it regular for you, Artie. Much love, www.
Thank you, Swati, and thanks for the W's, buddy. Appreciate it.
Anonymous
Kind words.
donated $3. Come here, Mapu. Growled tasteless as he parted his urethral.
Oh, you're so dumb. It hurts me. Okay, spires on both sides. Oh my god.
Cyber Psycho cheered. X300, hi Artie. What age were you when you found with Diablo?
Found. I'm not sure. There's like asterisks. So I'm not sure what you're saying, Cyber Psycho, but thank you.
Artosis loves toenails donated $3.
I don't. What is
Hello,
this?
Artosis.
Yeah.
I am a first-time dono, but a long-time watcher.
Okay.
I only watch to see you get 4-pooled by a player that is named I4Pool. There is magic in that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever donate in this channel again because I am a channel wander. www.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll let your W's play for that. Thank you for your one-time only dono.
Infessor cheered.
By the way,
X300,
Muta versus
since
Corruptor.
there is love for the ever so important observers, I'll share a cool trick with the chat. Not many people know about this, but if you attach your observer camera to another observer, have that observer spin the camera, and then you spin the camera the same way even further, and you can see the back of all the buildings and watch SC from a different angle.
Thank you, Infessa. Amazing.
X300, hello. I really appreciate this pre-recorded tournament.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, guys in the chat already spoiled Hera Marine winning the finals. But I keep watching because I am a big fan.
You're so ridiculous. You're so ridiculous. Okay, enough. Enough. Let's talk about this game, because this is a really interesting position that I want to talk about, where one guy's going Mutas and the other guy's going Corruptors. Okay, so this is something that was theorized about a lot. Obviously, the game has had a lot of patches and changed quite a bit. But actually, at the very beginning, during the Wings of Liberty beta, Sheth and I tested this a lot, Corruptor versus Muta, because we thought Corruptor would win, and we could not make Corruptor beat Muta back then. Obviously, the game has changed a lot. People have gotten a lot better. There's been patches and changes, all that, but this is like a very old idea that we've seen come out somewhat more recently. I actually enjoy watching the Corruptor position more, but I always feel like the Muta position is better because the Corruptors have so much limitation on what they can hit. All right. Thank you very much, guy in the chat. Yeah, Sheth was actually in this channel the other day. It was really cool to see him. But look at this. The Mutas are able to run around so quickly and pick things off. The mobility of Mutas are just so strong. Obviously, excuse me, Corruptors like are tankier and deal really good damage and everything. And they can kill buildings exceedingly fast with their little vomit attack. But yeah, I don't know. I always feel like the Muta position is a bit better. Yeah, Sheth was the guy who played with the keyboard on his lap, if that's the main thing you remember about him. Yes, that's him. It's just the weird desk he had as a kid in Brood War. Anyways, here we go. The Muta's actually jumping on top of those Corruptors quite a bit. The Roach Ravager is much stronger here for Dark than the ground units because there's way more Mutas than Corruptors. Now, there's about to be +1 Flyer Carapace, which doesn't that make Corruptors 3 armor now, which is pretty insane. +1 is coming up on the Mutas for soO, though. Getting that +1 melee started as well. What's up, El Hisham?
It was a dark and humid night.
Oh, God.
Mario awoke, his body throbbing. Every hair erect. Every hair. He crept into Peach's room on all fours.
Oh, okay. El Hisham, thank you very much. We are going to end that there. The Muta's flying over the Roach Ravager. Like, see, he needs the Muta damage on the ground army because his ground army isn't good enough. But then the Corruptors come in. Even though the Corruptors may not necessarily win the battle over time, they buy a lot of time. And look at this. The Mutas, like, they have to go back. They have to try to eliminate these roaches. And look at that. Now the Corruptors are hitting and kiting and going back. But the roaches are dealing damage the whole time. I feel like Dark is, like, outplaying soO, even though soO has better units.
Chef says, suck on my salty chocolate ball.
Okay.
Put the Mew
thank you, Cyber Psycho. And look, the Mutas, you can see the Mutas can kill everything, but now we've lost a hatchery. We've lost 17 drones. We might lose some tech structures in here as well. Look at that. His drones being so badly hurt. And look at this, 9 infestors behind. That's insane. I actually don't know if he has pathogen glands. Yeah, that's something that I would wonder on that. Is he going to have fungals actually ready here? The queen's going to be jumped upon. There's not that many spores. Oh, God, yeah, he does. So look at those fungals, chain fungals for days. But splits the Mutas as quickly as he can. Oh, dude, the chain fungals are not going to be enough. The Mutas are going to kill everything still. Oh, my God. Oh, and he's using that spell everyone hates. Oh, he's using that spell. What is it? Microbial Shroud. That's it, Microbial Shroud. And it doesn't quite do it. It almost does it, but he has just barely not enough units. And now we have the most spread Mutas ever. Look at this, though. He's lost so much to the Roach attack. Dark right now, 37 drones against 45. He's got more bases, but the Mutas are killing everything. 4 more Infestors coming out. 3 more Queens. The Mutas are going to win. soO is going to take this. What a wild game. What a wild, wild game. I really liked the tactics that Dark was trying to utilize here, having the stronger ground army and just having the Corruptors buy time. But soO shows the overwhelming power of those Mutalisks. Now, we have a bunch of Infestors here. He needs the Mutas to be clumped up to have a chance to kill them. He's making 4 more Infestors. We have 3 hatches remaining for soO, but slightly more drones and definitely a better army with the Mutas. This really just comes down to he's waiting for the Mutas to super clump, and maybe, just maybe, there's some chance at that point. But honestly, I don't think so. It feels like as soon as he sees the Infestors, the game ends. See, he sees them. That's it. He will not clump on top of those now. He just won't do it. So yeah, Roach Warren coming back up again. It's just pure Infestor plus Queen being made. Yeah, if you go Roach from here, that's really good. See that? He's splitting them. It's like, okay, that fungal is not going to do enough. Look at this. He's not even losing Mutas. He's taking damage on them, but not losing them. Oof. Yeah. soO's going to take this 2-0. soO, man, the legend. Second place soO, boys. Let's go. Look at all the upgrades soO is getting right now. There's a creep tumor in the production tab for Dark. But here's the thing, right, that I can say about Dark, but it's not enough this time. He's the best low econ Zerg in the world for macro games. I've said this for years and years and years and years and years. He's so comfortable at playing at shit economies in a macro game, like late game. He's so good at it. He does it more than everyone else put together. But look at this. You're chaining fungals to get 2 Mutas? That's not a winning strat. Yeah, Dark plays better from behind. Honestly, I feel like I'm like that as well. I play way better from behind because I have so much experience. It's true, though. It's funny, and it's sad, and it's true all at the same time. That is a lot of Infestors. I tell you, if Infested Terrans were still a thing, man, I'm going with Dark, but they're not, so here we are. All right.
Say GG.
He will in a moment. As these units all jump on top of him, yeah. I mean, there's nothing left there. Yeah, we like that though. That was a really interesting, very cool game. Again, just to go over what we saw. Okay.